From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 11th, 2016. In just a moment, we'll be taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. But first, I want to recap a couple of the trades that we have suggested over the past couple of days. Looking at the bottom of this chart, you can see I have two trades going, one on the GBP USD, one on the USDCAD. These were two trades that were suggested for members in the notifications. First off, yesterday during the morning analysis video, I suggested selling the GBP USD into resistance. That actually was all the way up here at the yellow shaded area into the 1.3085 level. If you also took a sell there, you're currently sitting about 120 pips of profit as it continues to fall down underneath the next support. Yesterday during the live trade room, the market was sitting right here into the 1.3000 level. We went ahead and closed some of the profit on the trade to be sure we had protected some of the profit, moved the stop loss to break even or better into profit, and now we can see the market has clearly pushed under 3,000, moving all the way down into the low to mid 1.2900s. Of course, the next target is the orange shaded area that sits all the way down here into 1.2900. So I'm going to continue to follow this trade. The stop loss has been moved into profit. I've locked in 60 pips of profit with the trade, so I can't lose on the trade. We closed some, locked in 60 pips of profit with the trade manager. So all in all, it's a profitable trade nonetheless. So 117 pips right now, looking for the continuation down to 1.29 for the GBP USD. Moving on over to the USDCAD. Yesterday we were looking, actually all week long, we've been looking for buying opportunities since last week into the low 1.3000s down here around this blue and this pink shaded area. Taking a buy on the USDCAD at 1.3010. That's the top of the blue shaded area, and it moved all the way up here into the pink zone. Currently finding some resistance just underneath the 1.3070 level. Needs to break that if we're going to see it move higher. So it needs to break through 1.3070. If it doesn't, we could see it fall back down. Protecting profit with the stop loss is the key point. I have a stop loss locked in with 15 pips right now using the trade manager, and currently setting 43 pips of profit. We've seen a little bit more as it pushed into the 60s, but just kind of waiting to see if this one can break through that 70 level and move on back up here towards 3100 for the USCAD. All right, let's move on over to the USDCHF dollar franc here for today's trade analysis. I think that we're at a place that we are looking to make a trading decision here for this currency pair, which is potential buys here for the USDCHF. We're looking for low risk, high reward trades. Not no risk. There's never going to be a no risk scenario. But what we're looking for is a lower risk, high reward trading opportunity. So to do that, we often look for buys on dips into support or sells on resistance. But in this case, if we're looking to buy it, we're looking to buy a dip into support. Let's go ahead and zoom it in one time here on the daily time frame. Take a look at this black box on the right-hand side of the chart. You see resistance at the orange zone. We've seen that over the past few days. Support at the yellow shaded area. We're just into the low 97s. 97.35 is the bottom of the yellow shaded area. Something else coming in there is the 100 period simple moving average. That's this green line coming into the chart. And guess where that sits? Right here into the 97.30 level. So we have some extra information here that tells us that there's likely support into the 97.30s. We've also taken Fibonacci from the highest of the red, the highest high on the chart down to the current low. That's this fall that we see back here. Fibonacci highest high to lowest low, and also Fibonacci from that low to the current resistance high. In doing that, we find some Fibonacci overlapping right around the 97.35 level as well. We also see some close to 97.50, so the dashed blue lines that you see here on the chart. So right around that yellow shaded area. So it's my expectation today that as long as we're within or break back above the 97.55 level, we're looking for the return of the rise back to the orange zone. Of course, anything above that orange zone, we'll look for the continuation higher in this direction that we began from last week. The risk, and there's risk in every trade scenario, the risk is that it breaks underneath 97.35 and goes back down towards the blue shaded area down here into the 9600. So that's the risk. So if you're looking for low risk, high reward, you're looking for the buy here into the yellow shaded area. Forex Black Book, by the way, this week turned green. That points to a bullish bias here for this currency pair as well. 4-hour time frame, again, you can see what's been happening over the past several hours, just kind of settled out here into the yellow shaded area. I definitely would say that back here on the left-hand side, you can see some resistance around 97.35 as well. So 97.35 seems to be a critical decision point for the market. It has seen resistance here for several hours back here on the left. It's seen support here for several hours currently on the right. So it's a critical decision point for the market. So as long as it's within or above it, I might look for a reversal to go back up, only if it breaks underneath it. Do I look for it to go down? Now, I know in about 30 minutes from the recording of this video, we have some unemployment claims out of the U.S. I think I'll probably wait to see what happens with that news at 8:30 Eastern U.S. time, unemployment claims. If it's positive, if the claims are lower, then I think that'll give me some more confidence to go long here on this currency pair. If there are higher unemployment claims, if it's bad news for the U.S., it definitely could break through this yellow shaded area. So you'll want to make note of that. Keep an eye on that news. Whichever way it comes out, that might dictate the direction we trade the U.S. franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.